If you are on your own and you're trying to change the brake fluid in your car, there's one little simple thing that you need. I'll show you how to do it. Light. It's actually 2 bits of kit. Well, 3 if you include the kettle, but you don't have to use a kettle. So this is a one-way valve that I got off Amazon for like £3. And then also you need one of these to suck out the old brake fluid that's in your reservoir. So before you start, it is cap off the brake fluid reservoir and then get whatever that is out of there. And then all that manky brake fluid's got to come out, because otherwise all you're going to do is push all that through the system, and then you've got to keep topping this up, and then if you keep topping this up, all you're going to do is mix it with the old stuff. So with the syringe, get that right down in the bottom of there, suck all that till it's completely empty. I can't do that one-handed, so that won't be on camera, but it's fairly self-explanatory. Big syringe, you can do it with a turkey baster, you do it with anything. Suck that all the way out, and then fill that up to the top. Don't drop the cap down there. Fill that all the way up to the top with fresh new .4, .5, .6, 7, I don't know what it goes up to. This is .3 on the cap because the car's 20 years old. .4 will be fine. .5 or 5.1 if you're doing racy stuff, I don't know. Fill that back up to the top. And then at the back, jack it up, take the wheel off. I always put the wheel under the sill so that if the jack fails, it's going to fall on the wheel. Now, 2 things: don't trust your seals on your MX-5 because it'll be rusty, hence why all this is covered in stickers to cover up my dodgy welding. Also, technically you're not going underneath the car, so I feel perfectly safe doing this here. Then this is an 8mm on this. Put your pipe on your bleed valve, undo your bleed screw, and then push your brake pedal. I've done it closest to the driver's door for ease of use. You're supposed to start the furthest away from your brake fluid reservoir and then kind of work yourself closer to the brake fluid reservoir. However, apparently on an MX-5 it's 4 individual pipes from the reservoir, so it doesn't make any difference anyway. And then literally push your foot on the brake pedal. That'll push the old fluid into your kettle, whatever pot you've got, and then when you take your foot off the brake, it doesn't go back up. If you just had a normal pipe without a one-way valve in it, you'd push the fluid out, and then when you took your foot off the pedal, it just go back again. So with a one-way valve, you're literally pushing it through, and then once you've topped it up with fresh fluid, keep going until you see the fresh fluid coming through. Then do it on the other wheel, other wheel, then you're done. If I can do a backwards donkey kick maneuver onto the brake pedal. See here, you'll see all that coming through. And literally I'm just doing like half a pedal push at a time. I try not to go all the way to the floor with it, because if you don't go all the way to the floor with your brakes in normal driving like you wouldn't, you might get like a wear scar or something like that inside the master cylinder, is it? And then that could end up catching a, catching a rubber seal. There you go, and that's all coming out into your kettle. Don't forget, in between each caliper or halfway through doing each caliper, make sure you come and keep this topped up to the top, because if it all goes down the bottom and you suck a load of air in, you've got to do the whole lot again. There you go. If that was helpful, like, subscribe, share, leave a comment if I've done something wrong or said the wrong thing or whatever, and check out my other videos because they're a lot better than this, and I'll see you on the next one. On your own and you're trying to change